Okay, it's an interesting idea in Parshas Chayai Sarah. Question is, why is it called Chayai Sarah, the life of Sarah, when the Parsha really talks about her death, her dying, the details of the burial, the costs, etc. It's the majority of the beginning of the Parsha, at least. So why is it called the life of Sarah? This is a shir that I gave 12 years ago in Shar Yashiv, whoever was there. And this past Sunday night, so it's Tuesday, so a few days ago, said this between Mincha Marav at Shari Tefillah over here in Lawrence. In short, 5 minutes. So the basic answer to this question, the Parparos L'torah quotes the Gemara in Berachos Yirches. Gemara says that righteous people, Tzaddikim, that they're called alive even when they're no longer here. Whereas Chaim, the wicked people, they're called dead even when they're alive. What's the idea? The idea is, what's life? What is life about? Life is about leaving this world better than what we came in, a positive impact. That's what life is about. Mishna in Perek Avos says in the second perek, Mraba Torah, Mraba Chaim. The more Torah a person has, the more life a person has. The more good a person does, that's life. Not bringing bad into the world, not doing bad things. I just saw that Mahavdil, that Warren Buffett wrote a letter in Berkshire Hathaway to all the, you read it?
I did read it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good letter. It's one page. And over there, he basically talks about, something that doesn't cost any money, but is priceless, is doing kindness for others. And it's right out of the playbook of what it says in the first Mishna in Perek Avos. World stands on three things, right? And one of them is Gimul Chasadim.
Wow. Okay.
Torah of Gimul Chasadim. That's chesed, that's kindness. It's leaving the world better than it was before. That's what it's about. So we have to realize that the repercussions from our actions are tremendous. Right? It's like you put down one domino, and then many, many dominoes fall after. Millions could fall, and dominoes that were bigger than the first one, much bigger. Right? In the world of investing, you got the Warren Buffett again, right? It's called the snowball effect. Everything's a doubling game. Right? When a snowball is going down a mountain, it keeps rolling down and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But it's getting more than, when it keeps going around, much more bigger. That's compound interest. It's the same idea. It's the same thing when it comes to what we could do. We could say one idea, we could do one act of kindness, could change a person forever. You could say one nice idea, someone gets inspired from the idea. He says, you know what, I'm going to change. I wasn't really learning as much as I should have. I'm going to get very serious about it now. I am going to take that idea. I'm inspired. I'm going to start learning more. From the learning, he becomes a different person, a better person. Oh, I'm going to take that idea that I heard. Now I'm always going to do that good deed, that mitzvah in a better way, or that mitzvah period that I never did before. And not only does it change him, but it could change his children and everyone that he affects and tells about that, which then they could tell someone else. That's what it means over here. Chayai Sarah, the life of Sarah, even though she's no longer here. Physically, nevertheless, the legacy and the messages that she imparted certainly continue on. That's why it's called her life. Tzaddikim are not here, they're called alive. Righteous people, she's here. That's what it is. That's what she's here. So they ask a question that the Gemara at the end of Rosh Hashanah says that the angels asked Hashem, Rosh Hashanah is a pretty long davening, but there's no halal. Such a good question. The angels asked Hashem. So Hashem says, is it possible? Sifrei Chaim, Sifrei Mezim, Psuchim, Lefanav Adam Yishomim, the books and living and the dead are open, and you're going to be singing songs. Simple explanation is, it's going to be decided, as we say in davening, Mi Yechya Mi Yamus, who's going to live and who's going to die that year. Everything that's going to happen to the entire world is determined on Rosh Hashanah. Everything. Monetary matters, spiritual matters, physical, mental, everything is basically determined for the most part. That's why it's a serious time. But a deeper explanation is the daf al daf quotes over there in that Gemara in Rosh Hashanah, that even people who are no longer here, they still get judged. Why? Based on what did they leave over on this planet? Did they make this world a better place? Now they have people who are doing better things because of them or worse things? Because they're still getting judged, even though they're no longer here. There's a question that's asked on the second bracha of Shema that we say every single day right before Shema, Navarab. We say, Sein b'libeinu, put in our hearts Hashem lilmud l'lamed, to learn and to teach. That's what we ask for. So the obvious question is, we understand this request that we're giving. Oh, Hashem, enable us to learn. The Yetzer Hara was not born yesterday, the evil inclination. And he knows how to get people. Oh, you want to daven with the minion 3 times a day? Yeah, I'll let you do that. You want to do this kindness, that kind, I'll let you do that. But to sit and learn Torah uninterrupted, that I won't let you do. Okay, we understand what that means a little more. What does it mean, Lamed? Hashem, enable me to teach. Not everyone can teach. Not everyone wants to teach. So now everyone's going to be a rabbi. It's going to be a Malamed, a teacher. It's an explanation over here. If anything, then the supply and demand, there's going to be such a supply of teachers, and it's going to be no one to learn. There's going to be no other jobs to be filled. That's not what it means. Moshe Feinstein, that's how it explains. There's a common expression, actions speak louder than words. And how true is that line? And the idea is that when a person teaches through action, that's the best form of teaching. Not lecturing, not you just do, right? The expression goes, monkey see, monkey do. It's the same thing with children, right? Imitation is the greatest form of flatter. When you imitate someone, it shows you want to be like them. That's a lot of times what the children do. The children imitate, they say what the parents do a lot of times. Gemara in the Sukkah, right? You heard it in the, right? Anyways, so the idea is that you have to teach by example. That explains by Feinstein what it means that we're asking Hashem to be a teacher. We teach through example. People get inspired by the way we daven, the way we recite a bracha, the way we treat others, the way we learn Torah, etc. Whatever it is that we're doing. People get inspired from that. That changes them. That makes them better. That's what we're saying to teach us. That's life. That's one way that everyone could be a teacher, that everyone could be considered alive, even though they're no longer here. So my great-great-grandfather writes, Mishlay 5 girls in his Nachlasvi, the first piece on Parshas Vayechi. What's this? It's a peculiar opening. Vayechi Moshe went. Where's he going? He's going to die. You say Vayechi. Say, commonly, you don't see the terminology Vayechi being used pretty much by anyone else that I could think of in Tanakh when they're passing. The Moshe on a deeper level was saying, don't think that I'm going to be there's 2 categories. Moshe was saying this. Don't think I'm going to be considered an omed, someone who is standing, aka unable to ascend, to go from one level to the next level, to steig, as we call it. Don't think that now I'm going to lose out on that, to grow. No. I'm a holech. I'm able to go. I'm able to go. Moisef aholich, like we have Chanukah coming up, you go from 1 to 8, you keep ascending in holiness. Ma'alin b'kodesh ve'in moridin. You only go up in holiness. Moshe is saying, I'm still able to ascend. Don't think I'm going to be, what's the word? Stagnant. That's the word. Stagnant. Don't think I'm going to be stagnant. Don't think I can't go to higher levels. I'm going to be like an angel. What's an angel? We just had in the Parsha. Shad and Malach is, the explanation of an angel is, the angel is sent to this world to do its mission, and then it leaves. Can't do anything else. That's it. It's at one level and cannot grow. Moshe is saying, don't think just because I die. Like the Gemara in Shabbos says on Lamed. La'olam yasoik odem b'torah mitzvah shekeven she'amos batul min ha'torah min ha'mitzvah ve'en lo kadosh baruch hu shevach bo. Person should learn Torah and perform mitzvahs now, because once a person dies, he won't be able to. Like the Vilna Gaon was holding the sisters, crying, something I could purchase so cheap in this world and get tons of mitzvahs every millisecond in the next world. I can't purchase for all the money in the world, trillions of dollars, tens of trillions of dollars. We're gonna have to figure out the digits soon after trillions with all the inflation and the new pay packages for the CEOs, the $1 trillion pay pack. But anyways, so he was coming along and he was saying, no, says Moshe. Don't think I'm going to be like that. I'm not going to be able to continue to spiritually grow. Because I will be able to. Because of everything that I left in this world, all the people that I positively impacted in this world. That's what I'm going to be able to do. That's how I'm going to be able to continue to grow. My great-great-grandfather writes in the introduction to his Nachlas Teres, he says, that's why I called it Nachlas, and my other Sefer Teres. Nachla is like an inheritance, Yerusha, right? A Torah is a crown. That's the whole purpose of my life. That I wrote these two Sfarim, 1,000 pages in total. I left all the Torah in the world. I made this world a better place. How many people learn from those Sfarim, get affected from that? Some of the ideas that I said are from this Sfarim today. That's why it's special. That's my life. You see, I go to certain places, random Jewish communities. I see in the guy Stender, he has an Achlas Fi. That's what he says. Achlas Fi, Teres Fi. That's why the Gemara says in Yevamos and Shkalim that when you quote Torah from the name of someone who's no longer here, it's as if his lips are moving in the grave. Because the guy is still affecting other people positively. That's why it's called Chayai Sarah, because that's her life. Even though she's no longer here, it leaves on the legacy and everything that she affects, and she still gets rewarded for all that. That's one explanation.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Brachim Tiyu, Mitzvah Hashem. Tomorrow we will begin Hilchos Chanukah. So long and hard. I think we're gonna do the first sermon. Just go in order. Makes sense, no? Mm-hmm. Unless you wanna do a specific sermon. In Hilchos Chanukah.
Whatever the road wants.
Yeah, just feel like we'll just go in order as opposed to jumping around and everything. And then we'll that's it. Just go in order. It's in order for a reason. Kind of already went out of order the previous years. We did the smallest amount, but we'll go in order. And hopefully Hanukkah is very exciting, so we'll do that and